So new multifamily development will come to a standstill. This is a really easy prediction. This is how I pad my percentage of accuracy. I already know this because we're one of the larger developers, certainly in the Southeast, Southwest Texas, in the country, and we've seen that it's just completely fallen off a cliff. And so if you look at this graph, these are supply, or these are deliveries, and so this shouldn't surprise you. It takes about 2 to 3 years to build, and so rates were really low in 20 and 21. And so if you look into 23 and 24, that's all the supply that started in this really low rate environment, and we're in it right now. And then you also see that it's going down at a really fast rate. I would tell you that it's going down even faster than this graph shows. In many of the markets, it's down 60%, 70%, 80% from where it was a year ago. And that's because a lot of reasons, but I would summarize it as the margin on new development is quite low based on rents that are flat, expenses that are higher, interest borrowing expenses that are higher, cap rates that are higher, building costs that really haven't come down enough. They've flattened, and certain instances come down a little. But development is an equation, and most of the variables in the equation have gone the wrong way at the same time, which is very rare because a lot of these variables counteract each other. So I'll give you an example. If rents are flat, you're probably in a recession, so interest rates should be coming down. But that's not happening right now. I mean, certainly they're coming down this month versus last month. But if you looked at a 4 month, they're actually higher. And so we're still in a rising interest rate secular move while rents are flat. Or I could do this on and on and on, but the point is they're supposed to counteract, and they're really not right now. They're all kind of going the wrong way. That will also turn around. I'm certain of that. But right now, there will be very, very little in new development. And then what will happen is if you look 2 years out again, so now let's get to, late 25, early 26, 27, we have a housing shortage in the US, and it's getting worse and worse every day, every quarter. Another reason there isn't a lot of development is SVB Bank failing, Signature Bank failing, regional banks getting really scared about their own existence. It was existential. They're very reluctant to lend, and they're guarding their cash, and they're hoarding their deposits, and they've really taken money out of the system, and it's very difficult to get construction loans. And if you do, you get them to 52, 55% leverage. They used to lend to 70. So that paradigm is limiting development. It's also creating huge opportunities for Origin on our credit side, because we're able to fill in those capital structures at really interesting levels of return for the risk set.